Bungoma kuko salama?
Kuko sawa.
You know that's my home kabisa.
Bungoma?
Hey.
Where?
Bungoma Kandui hapo.
Kandui?
Do you know? Hey.
Hey. Which place?
Kandui hapo tu nini junction.
Junction ni mbili, ya kutoka town na ya kuenda Kibabii.
Ya Kandui.
Ya kuingia town.
Yes, hapo hivyo opposite generations. Hapo ndio.
Wafula, how are you? Harun, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Let's just wait for some people to come.
Okay.
We were catching up.
Yes.
Sawa, mimi nakaa Musikoma. Musikoma na I teach there and pia ndio nyumbani, ndio kwangu, lakini kwetu kabisa ni Kakamega. Lakini nilikuja huku kitambo.
Oh, okay.
I guess when you were in primary. Which class were you in 2 or 3?
In 2 or 3, I was finishing high school. That's when I did Form 4.
You are an old man.
Hey,
That's when I left Kakamega and settled here.
Yeah. Which school particularly?
Musikoma.
Musikoma High School.
Yes, in Peters. On this Mateka Buyofu Road.
Yes, yes.
Yes, off Mias Road.
Oh, that's not far from town.
Yes, it's 4 kilometers from town, 4-5 kilometers.
So is that where your 4 plots are?
Yeah, near the school.
That's a very yes. You invested wisely.
Actually, before others come, this one don't say it is 4 times 4.
Hey,
it's 4 times 4. Yeah, the first 4 was my initial investment. But I added some 12.
Nimesikia.
Aya. Tunaona milionea hapa.
Kumbe lile alikuwa anasikia.
Mambo Mkikuyu kosa kusikia hapo.
How are you Lile?
By the way, si unipatie ka portion tupande sorghum tukue tunauzia watu wa IBL wanatengeneza pombe.
you tell Lynette, you just tell me that you want millet and you want how much millet. Then I do my bit.
Unajua? Yes. I saw the EBL guys. It's like they wanted guys from your area to start producing sorghum wanawauzia. So
yes.
You never know.
Can you link me?
We'll talk.
Sawa, I will contact you kwa sababu I'm able to produce enough millet or some millet.
Okay.
Kuna shamba mahali huko bado. Yes.
It's good to invest kabisa.
Karibu sana.
Yeah, so say you are taking classes from home ama unaenda pa ofisi?
I'm at home. I'm at home.
You are
Yeah. But just the same, we dress up like as if we are going to class.
I like that. But Dr. Acosta, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying you are really inspiring. You are really inspiring us to have those business ideas and to pursue them.
Yeah, that's our topic, by the way. So we are doing a entrepreneurship course. So it's very important to inspire people.
We are inspired.
Yes. By the way, some of you send me a private message, and they're requesting if I can allocate maybe 10 to 15 minutes every day to talk about financial literacy. I don't know if it is okay with you.
Yes,
it's very okay.
It's
Alright.
okay.
So I prepared some lesson for today, and I hope it will benefit everybody.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So let's just wait for some people to join us, and we can start our my brief session for today.
Yes.
So Aaron.
Yes.
School is working in distance, and there is free Wi-Fi, and there is nobody in school. You can imagine. So if I were in my house, I would use my bundle.
Yes.
So I just come to school and sit there. It's a 15-minute walk.
That's a very wise move. I will do the same if I do.
Yeah.
I'll visit you when I'm back there.
Karibu sana.
This lockdown ends tutatafutana.
Sawa.
Na unitafutie njugu karibu gorogoro mbili.
Sasa unaona Linet. Nilienda nikauliza mwenye nyumba. I was thinking about you. Akaniambia nimebaki ni kidogo. So let me organize for you. I can send you via Ngoma North Rift. So that
once unajua sisi tumewekewa roadblock, hatuwezi pita. There is a place hatuwezi pita, we cannot access Nairobi. But once it is lifted, nitakwambia tu nitumie, you'll tell me the charges, unitumie kwa North Rift. I'll pick.
Yeah.
Linet, where are you best?
In Murang'a.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tutapanga. Kuna njugu huku nyingi. Wakati wa harvesting mwezi wa, in fact the season is nearing.
Wafula, let me ask you, there is a time I tried planting on an acre, and they did so well. Shida ni threshing. How do you thresh?
Hizo natumia mkono. Kalamu ukipiga inapasuka.
Inapasuka. Nakwambia hata nikasema, as much as I had that interest, because huku kwetu we had seen the market that if we grow from the farm, we sell to the hawkers. Gunia moja was selling at, I guess, 9,000. Lakini wacha nikwambie Wafula, we will harvest but threshing.
Yes.
Na hakuna mtu atakubali kununua na maganda.
Hakuna, wachache sana.
Mimi nilianza kuthrash tu zangu za kupika na kusiaga za uji. Full stop.
Yes.
So I was thinking maybe there is a machine for threshing huko kwenu.
Hakuna, ni mkono tu.
Mkono?
Ukipiga ina hakuna mashine yenye nishaona mahali. So ukipiga inapondeka, inaharibika. Ukienda kukaanga
inaungua. Class with my master assistants.
Hapo tu ndipo nilipata stress ya kudresh.
Our topic actually is
lakini huko haikuangi
educational entrepreneurship
wakati wa harvesting.
But they requested me if I can give them some sessions with regards to financial literacy. So this is what I'm going to do right now.
Hiyo imetolewa maganda.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. Thank you.
Karibu.
Hi, Obadiah.
Okay, guys. I think we have about 8 participants. I'm not so sure if we still have to wait for some people to join us, or we can start.
How are you?
What do you propose? Do we start now, or we wait for some people to come?
We start.
We start?
Yes.
But I was hoping, I'm hoping that everybody will benefit from this introductory session, okay? Because I think it's very important some people sent me a private message last night, and they really got inspired, just like Aaron has said. Okay. Uh, and they requested if I can really give some background information or a seminar with regards to investing. But even before we can proceed with investing, it's very important that we do financial fitness first. How are we financially? Okay. Just like when we go to the doctor will diagnose us first. You know, what is our physical condition? Okay, our health condition, even before he or she can give us some advice. Is that okay with you? We proceed. We start with financial fitness.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Good. 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 By the way, I am live right now on Facebook. So as I'm doing this presentation, some people are watching us on Facebook. Okay, they are not seeing you; they are seeing me giving the presentation. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. But they can hear you, by the way, but they are not seeing you. All right.
Okay.
So okay. So our first topic on financial literacy, financial education, is really find out first our financial fitness. And do you have a, how do you call this one, a piece of paper and a pen? Because we're going to answer
Yes.
some questions. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So questions that are answerable by yes or no. Hmm? So there are 10 questions, as I mentioned, answerable by yes or no. So be honest. Huh? Don't think of the right answer. Be truthful. Sawa.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Good. So can we start with the first question?
Yes.
All right. So the first question is: do you have some savings equal to 3 to 6 times your monthly living expenses? If you have 3 to 6 times your monthly expenses, you have savings, you write yes. If you don't have, write no. Okay. If you have only 1 month, write no. Okay. 3 to 6 times of your monthly living expenses. So if your monthly expenses is 50,000, so at least you must have 150,000 savings. Okay? Yes or no? Number two question. Does your breadwinner, if you are the breadwinner, do you have an insurance coverage in addition to that of what your employer is providing you? Okay? So if you have, write yes. If you don't have, write no. If you don't know, write no. Okay? You must be certain, you must be sure that you have an insurance cover in addition to that of what your employer is providing. All right?
Yes.
By the way, our viewers from Facebook, you can do the same quiz. Okay? You can join us. Let me just go back to the first question. Do you have some savings equal to 3 to 6 times of your monthly living expenses? Okay? 3 to 6 times. So if your monthly expenses is 50,000, at least you must have 150,000 on savings. Okay?
Let me ask a small question.
Yes.
Is my shares in the cooperative equal same as savings?
Uh, can you pull it out immediately in 2 to 3 days?
No.
No?
No.
Therefore, it's not equal to savings. It must be something that
Okay.
is liquid, okay? Which you
Okay.
can pull out in 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
All right. Question 2. Does your breadwinner, if you're the breadwinner, do you have an insurance coverage? Okay, in addition to that of what the employer is providing. If you have, write yes. If you don't have, write no. If you don't know, write no. Okay?
An insurance cover of anything or a specific one?
Insurance cover, something happens to you, your family must get something. Okay?
The medical
No, it's insurance cover is a life insurance. Okay? If something
okay.
happens to
Okay.
us,
Okay.
Because if we are the breadwinner and something happens to us, and they are dependent on us, what will happen to them? You see now.
Yes.
So that's the main point of that question. Okay. So with regards to medical
Yes.
cover, that is actually question number 3. Okay. Do you have a medical cover outside of what the employer is giving right now? Okay. So for example, for me, Strathmore is providing us medical cover for myself and for the entire family. So do I have a medical cover outside of what Strathmore is giving? The answer is yes, for me. Now for you, do you have that? If you have, yes?
Can I ask, does NHIF qualify there?
No.
Okay.
NHIF does not qualify. It should be another third party, okay? And because we all know how much NSIF is giving us, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, question number 4. Do you have any long-term savings plans such as pension plan, educational plan, or any endowment plan aside from the contribution to the Social Security or from your employer? I repeat, do you have any long-term savings plan such as pension plan, educational plan, or any endowment plan aside from contribution to the Social Security or contribution that is you're making from your employer? All right. All right. So if you have, write yes. If you don't have, write no. If you are not sure, write no. Okay. Can we go to question number 5?
Yes.
Question number 5.
Yes.
Are you saving and investing money regularly? When I say regularly, it must be monthly, okay? Regularly. It's not that you save today and then you don't save again the next month. No, it must be regular, okay? Are you saving and investing money regularly? If you are, write yes. If you know, if you are not saving and investing money regularly, write no. All right? Question number 6. Do you know your net worth? Do you prepare your statement of assets and liabilities? Do you know how much you are right now? If you know, write yes. If you don't know, write no. Okay? All right. Question 7. Do you prepare a budget and monitor your expenses? Yeah, this is a very important question. Do you prepare a budget and monitor your expenses? If you are preparing a budget, write yes. If you don't have a budget, write no. Question 8. Have you attended any seminar or have you read any book on improving your knowledge of personal finance in the past? If this is your first time, write no. Okay? If you have attended any seminar or have read any book before, you write yes. Okay? Question 9. Is your monthly consumer debt payment equal or less than 20% of your monthly income? Okay? So consumer debt, these are credit cards, okay? And other debts. By the way, if you are paying a loan, a mortgage loan, this is not included here, okay? So we're just referring to credit card debt, okay? So if your monthly consumer debt payment is equal or less than 20% of your monthly income, then you write yes. If you don't know, you write no. Okay? You have to be very clear of how much you are paying only for your uh, consumer debt. Sarah?
If it doesn't apply to you, if you don't have a credit card?
You don't have any debt that you are paying, even to
No.
people?
Not really.
We have things like Chama.
Yeah, so just compute. Just compute if it is less than or equal to 20%. Say, for example,
Okay.
your monthly income is 100,000. So it must be 20,000 only or less. So now you remain with 80,000 every month. Higher than that, you write no. Yes, question.
What about if it's a loan you are paying, let's say, for an asset?
So it's not part of it. That's why I'm saying if you have a mortgage for your house, that's not a consumer debt. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
That's not a consumer debt. In fact, a loan for a house is a good loan. Remember, I mentioned yesterday, we have good debt, we have bad debt. Okay? And I defined what a bad debt is. Okay? So you bought very expensive gadgets using your credit card. Okay? Because these gadgets, they depreciate in value. You understand? They don't bring in money. Okay? Next, last question. Do you have a plan to become wealthy? When I say plan, it must be written, okay? If it is not written, you write no. If it was written, you write yes. So when you say plan, say for example, I'm saving for this. So you have a purpose. Purpose is retirement fund. Your target amount, say for example, 5 million. And timeline, so in the next 5 years, something like that. So it must be a written plan, not just not an ordinary plan. Okay, so if you have a written plan, write yes. If you don't have a written plan, write no. Okay, good. So you count the number of yeses and the count of number of no's. So Harun, how many yeses?
Doctor, I think one. Yeah,
one.
Not doing well. Yes.
Okay. Let's try to diagnose. Okay, good. So, if you got 0 to 4 yeses, you are financially unfit. If you are a patient, you go directly to ICU. Because if you will lose your job, the whole family financial situation will be in bad shape immediately. You understand? Or if something happens to you as the breadwinner, the whole family who is depending on you, okay, will be in bad financial situation immediately. All right? Next, if you got 5 to 7 yeses, very good. You are on the right track. Just continue saving and investing. You are still fat, but you are on the right track already. Okay? If you got 8 to 10 yeses, congratulations. You are financially fit. Okay? You are financially fit. So, question, what do we have to do to be able to be financially fit? Isn't it? That's the question that you are asking, right? Now that we know our financial situation, our financial fitness, I think it's important that we must improve our financial situation. Okay, so what to do to improve our financial situation? All right, number 1, build cash reserves. Okay, we must have 3 to 6 times of our monthly expenses. So in our case, we have 3 times our monthly expenses. Why? Because there are 2 of us working in the family. But if you're only alone, you're the sole breadwinner, at least 6 times. Okay? It took me 2 years to build my cash reserves, by the way. So you don't have to build it in 1 month or 2 months. At least pole-pole. Okay? Pole-pole. Number 2, get protection. Okay? Means to say, get insurance cover. Okay? Get insurance cover. Number 3, acquire medical or hospital insurance cover, in addition to what our employer is giving us. Right? Number 4, work on your own retirement or long-term savings fund. Do not just rely on the retirement fund that is being provided by our employer. It's not enough. You know, if you have 1 million or 2 million retirement fund from our employer, in a matter of 2 to 3 years, that is finished. Okay? And look, our lifespan today is becoming longer. I think the average lifespan of men today is about 60, 65 years old. Okay? Or even 70 years old.
A question about that.
Yes.
What if you, instead of saving, working on a savings plan, you work on acquiring assets that will give you income?
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Because that will be passive income in the future, in addition to your retirement fund.
Yes.
So in fact, it's related to number 5, save and invest regularly. So when you say invest, you are acquiring assets or properties. That's investing. Okay? Yeah. Number 6, track the growth of your net worth. We must prepare our asset and liabilities statement. Okay? Statement of asset and liabilities every year. Okay? Assets, everything that you own. Okay? Liabilities, everything that you owe. Okay? And then, the difference between your asset and your liabilities will be your net worth. If it is positive, means to say you have a positive net worth. If it is negative, means to say you have a negative net worth. Okay? So every year, we have to know if we are becoming richer every year. Okay? Means to say our net worth is increasing. Number 7, follow your money. Follow your money means you must have a budget. Okay? Without a budget, just like what I mentioned yesterday, that money will disappear completely without us knowing where our money, went. Okay? So it's very important to have budget. Number 8, continue financial literacy. Okay? Read books, attend seminars, watch videos from the internet, right? Number 9, monitor your debt to income ratio. Okay? So let's have discipline in terms of how to use credit card. If you cannot pay your credit card debt in whole every end of the month, means to say we are not yet ready to have a credit card. Okay? Credit card is a very good tool, instrument. Only if we have the discipline, and only if we can pay the entire amount at the end of the month. Okay? Because if we don't, my God, it charges us 3 to 4% every month. So every year, that's about what? 36% to 48% every year. Compounded. Okay? Compounded. And number 10, have a written financial plan. Okay? So that's it, guys. Okay? So if you are new to this channel, you can subscribe to Arfred TV. I'm promoting already my channel.
That's already the host.
Oh, I lost you, by the way. I lost you.
You were in the
Oh,
backyard.
sorry, I lost you. I lost you, by the way. At what point did you get in the seminar?
Monitor debts to income.
Monitor debt to income
ratio.
Ratio.
Oh, that's the last thing I wrote.
So let me just see. That's number 6. Track the growth of your net worth.
No.
No.
You want the credit?
What? Number 9.
Number 9. Monitor your debt to income ratio.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I mentioned, by the way, credit card is a very good tool. It's very convenient. Okay. If we have the discipline, okay? If we have the discipline on how to use it. And if we can pay the entire amount at the end of the month. If we cannot pay the entire amount at the end of the month, then we are not yet ready to have a credit card. Why? Because the interest is very high, 3 to 4% every month. So in 1 year, that's 36% to 48%. All right? Compounded annually. Okay? Compounded. So that credit card will cripple us. Okay? And number 10, have a written financial plan. Okay? We must sit down and really prepare. If you really have plan to become rich, then have a plan, because as we mentioned last time, failing to plan is planning to fail. Okay, good. Do you have any question, by the way? I hope people watching on Facebook, you're also doing your financial plan. Bye, guys. All right, guys. Inspire people. So, any comment?
I feel like I'm on the right track because I got 6 yeses.
Wow, fantastic. Congratulations.